This place will blow your mind.
It seems like everything that we've heard about Guyana has some of the world's biggest fish.
Yeah! You have to go so deep into the jungle to find the ancient bass of Guyana.
Oh, we broke the line.
We had to come out here and explore it.
And that's kind of our job here. So we're trying to figure out other kind of fisheries around this area.
We probably are gonna go after some payara, some arowana, some catfish, who knows?
But really, we're gonna catch a bunch of big bass.
Stop!
There's a reason for me to live. This is the moment. Four-wheel drive, mud, chainsaws, shotgun, fishing.
I'm ready to rock.
Chris Owen, he's lost.
Kind of a weird scenario.
When I have my life in his hands, I'm scared.
Out fishing with the drug cartel.
Bad.
A guy that can really cut loose sometimes. But also really worry about what's going down.
I'm a little apprehensive. I'm a little nervous.
I don't care what we do as long as I make it back in one piece.
Brian, he's a researching machine, okay?
He's got all the latest GPS, satellite, map technology. Yeah, that guy is jerry-rigged so much stuff.
We're not going to pretend to be pro bass fishermen. We actually really don't know what we're doing half the time, but we're doing it anyways.
That's what we're here to do. We're here to explore and to try to find these bass.
That's what I'm talking about.
Fished 2 countries over, and it was absolutely incredible. But then we start hearing stories about Guyana.
Our main mission is to try to catch peacock bass, but we also know that there's a massive fish called an arapaima that lives here.
That's the fish they're all going out for. Not very many people have fished for peacock bass in this area. People come down here to fish for the arapaima. There's like 400 other fish that people want to be able to catch on a fly.
Don't know what we're gonna catch, but we're gonna catch something. So now we're here, and we're gonna check out what's going on.
I'm a little worried. I made it to Guyana, but my bags did not.
No bags. I've got rods in there. I've got all of our nets in there. All my flies are in there.
It's like the worst thing that could happen, you know? You get all the way here, you jump off the plane, and none of your bags show.
If they find them, they show up. They said they'll throw them on a plane and fly them out there to us. We're taking off. It's over a 2-hour flight through the jungle, and I got no bags. I'm kind of screwed right now.
We're at the Rewa Village Eco Lodge. They're trying to make an economy for all the villages around.
Costa Del Mar is one of the big partners. They've managed to put together this incredible place that's here to protect the environment, to help out the local peoples, provide them with jobs, whatever they need.
Sure, you guys have gone all around here and stuff, but if there's water that hasn't been kind of explored, something that you guys, you know, haven't spent a lot of time in.
We've heard there's peacock bass here, and we've seen pictures of like smaller butterfly peacock. Have you guys ever seen any huge peacocks out this way?
Not around here. The one that you have here is like 10 pounds, it's the biggest.
What we're really, really hoping is that there could be a bigger bass around.
In the rapid.
But that's a ways away.
Kind of wrote that off because of the time. But yeah, maybe we go down there, maybe we meet with the village councilors there, maybe we speak with them, and maybe we mount some expedition up.
We've been chatting with the guys here at the table, some of the local fishing guides, some of the heads of the board, and trying to formulate a plan as to what we're gonna do.
We're gonna try to explore some more waters for the system and see if we can open up maybe some other possibilities for people to come down and fish that's not interfering with waters that already have the pressure. And now we've finally decided that we're gonna head up a waterfall and search for all kinds of fish and hopefully see that peacock bass.
From what we've decided, we're gonna go upriver until we finally reach these falls. That in itself is probably gonna take like 3 or 4 days and just exploring different waters as we go up. So we're taking off early this morning, and this was kind of our base camp where we're gonna be launching off into the jungle. I mean, we're gonna be traveling all day long. We're going miles and miles and miles upriver. And we're gonna be camping along the way.
Getting all of our stuff packed up. It's time to go.
This river has all the ingredients for a big peacock fishery.
I mean, our main mission is to try to catch peacock bass. There's over 400 different species of fish out in these waters.
That's piranha, folks. Oh. We're gonna see if we can catch what we're looking for. But if not, we're gonna catch a bunch that we were hoping for.
Yeah!
Though we haven't caught any big bass yet, the bite catch has been absolutely incredible.
Every cast, there's arowana all over the place. Dozens and dozens and dozens.
Since Chris has been a little kid, he's had arowana in a fish tank.
See that, Jay?
All he wants
Please.
is to catch one on fly rod.
Oh my gosh. Son of a gun.
Chris has been on this mission to get the arowana, putting a lot of hooks in a lot of faces, but he can't seem to actually hold it in his hands.
Never gonna happen.
We don't always know what's gonna happen, but we know we want to get past those falls that we saw on the old map.
From what it sounds like, we're not gonna be able to get the boats around him, especially with the way the water is being so low. We're gonna have to portage some boats, so.
Hopefully there's gonna be lots of bass up there. It'd be really nice if we can get some arapaima in on this since they eat peacock bass.
Dad, he had a hard trip up the river.
Not doing very good at all.
He got real sick. He's been trying to get comfortable on this long, long drive. Just started feeling kind of bad yesterday. This morning, he wasn't looking very good.
Yeah. What's up, man? Horrible. Not doing so good. My stomach is just cramping horribly. That boat ride about killed me on the way up here. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's bad. I've just got one going right now. Whew. I'm wincing. I mean, it's the worst cramps I've had that I can remember in years. That's it, man. They just come and go. Like every 30 minutes, I get like a gnarly, gnarly cramp right in my intestines. The last place that you want to feel like this is in the middle of a rainforest where you've got the heat, all kinds of bugs. You got the water, you're soaking wet every day. It's bad.
You're not looking so good. You're not looking so good at all.
I didn't fly halfway around the world to let this kick my ass.
If you go down, can we eat you? It's time to eat. It's getting dark. We got to get some fish for dinner. Look at this. Isn't that crazy? He's pounding a 5-inch nail flat. So he took a file out. That's how you're gonna do it, okay. Yeah. We're making a fish barb. So we're gonna get some paku with this. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna make these the second I get home. We gotta catch her food. If we're gonna get protein, I'm gonna provide paku. I'm the provider. That's tough, man. That water is moving so fast. I thought I stuck him every single time, but.
I haven't seen him mess up that many opportunities.
A whole bunch of them right over here.
But he just can't seem to seal the deal.
Look at that. One of the best tasting fish in the whole river. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's awesome. There's that arrowhead that you saw him make with a nail.
It's a very frustrating but very funny story with the old provider.
I'll get dinner tomorrow night.
Got a big crew.
A lot of people.
Yeah, lots of mouths to feed.
That's how we do it in Guyana, right on the bank. Not catching any bass, but we're certainly not starving.
Problem is, that's in the worst shape that I've seen him in many years.
Day 2. Thought I was gonna feel better this morning when I first woke up. I didn't get much sleep last night. I'm actually sick to my stomach now. It's getting worse the farther we go upriver.
If it gets much worse, we have to really think about calling global rescue or get him out of here.
I hope he gets better, you know? Hit him like a ton of lead this morning. And 1 second he's normal, next thing he's just like, oh.
A little bit worried, but the natives have some sort of bark that they boil into a tea. They use a lot of natural remedies here that are definitely not discovered by the Western world, but this stuff should work.
Yeah, the tea definitely helps, man. It could make the big difference because being sick out here in the jungle like this, it's terrible.
This is gonna fix him up.
It looks like Dad is on the mend. So we hiked into this lagoon. Off the main river, we had to go over this little jungle mountain, came down here, and
we found some ideal lagoons for arapaima. We thought we should try our luck.
We can't see the arapaima at all. We got about 6 inches of visibility in this water.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty good indication that the water levels are down. We're having to drag the boats up and over these big down trees. It's not easy going. It seems like everything that we've heard about Guyana has some of the biggest animals around. I mean, the biggest reptiles, biggest insects, and a lot of the biggest fish.
The jungle bass.
Yeah!
This is where
that was a big fish.
The species Bassius largemouthio started. We're gonna have an opportunity to catch him.
I just hope I don't have a heart attack when I hook into one of these things. Woo! Yeah! It's that anticipation, that build-up to what's gonna happen. You just don't know what's gonna happen.
I gotta get...
Man, It's so awesome to actually get a hold of the granddad of bass.
Yeah! These fish are freaking crazy powerful, man. You hook in one of these things and it's gonna give you a run for your money.
Yeah!
He broke the fly line. I can still get the fly line. Ah!
That fish, you can feel it so hard.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah! What's that?
It's hair time.
Ooh! Acting stupid. Dude, he almost knocked me out.
The mission of Peacock Bass is really surprising. We're failing right now.
Dang. You lost him? Maybe the falls act as a barrier for these big fish. Maybe above the falls, there's tons of peacocks.
We're expecting to bomb up this 110 miles, but instead we have to take it really, really slow. Because the water system is really low, we're putting because we're worrying about rocks and logs.
I mean, we're going 110 miles up here. We got 6 boats and a huge set of rapids. It's gonna be really tricky to get around it. It looks super short. We're gonna have to drag him up. I can already tell.
If one of the motors goes down, we're really, really screwed. So you gotta really think out the line you're gonna take through the river. Ooh, oh, he's grinding. Oh, and now he's stuck on his partner.
You can't do it unless you have lots and lots of help.
Holy smokes, man. That was wild. One boat stalled out right at the truly worst moment in time. He got it started right back up.
There is no way we could get this far without all this help.
Yeah, those rapids were crazy, but we made it past them eventually.
Rare chance, but we end up when someone has a birthday on the expedition. Chris's birthday today, we're gonna see if we could do something really messed up to him.
I really don't know a lot of people that go catfishing sober. If you want to do it, if you have a little bit of rum, just see where that leads you.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those days.
One like that, certainly is.
Chris getting
Cheers.
a little bit older.
Cheers. Somebody's gotta have global rescue on speed dial.
We got big plans of going after some monster catfish.
What do you want me to tell you? On a handline.
We're not really finding what we set out to find.
Oh,
dude, that's a hog.
I've given my whole life to fly fishing, I promise you. Handline, big ass catfish, pretty rad.
What's up, slop cake? Yeah. Look at us do it with its fins. That's crazy.
handlining for catfish is pretty awesome.
Yeah, we cut loose that night. But by morning,
holy smokes. It's time to get back to business looking for peacock bass.
All the research we've done, you know, leading up to this trip, we didn't find really anything on how the peacock bass fishing was going to be. So we had to come out here and explore it and see for ourselves. There's really good potential that there's some awesome peacock bass fishing.
Oh! Whoa! You got that take?
Yeah, we're good.
Look at that.
Nice fish.
First peacock of the trip. Look at that, man.
Looks like the best place we've been so far. So we're going to try these rocks, and all along this shoreline, there's a bunch of down logs. Plenty of structure. I got a good feeling about this.
That was definitely a peacock.
Yeah. Oh yeah, peacock.
Nice.
It's crazy, man, how small these fish are.
Everything all right down there?
Whoa. I just started stinging.
Got ants in underwear.
I don't know, man. I was just up on the front of the boat casting. Not good.
That just started stinging bad.
I'm not really sure, but I think I might have a tick on my beep. It's pretty far in there. I can't tell what it is. It's like a little brown spot about that big. I should go over to the shore and get this worked out.
Go out there.
Hi, babe. What am I doing?
That's crazy, dude. I feel for him right now.
That's not good.
How do you get him out? Yank it. There it is. Still alive. On my fingernail. Look.
Oh my gosh, that is a little kick. Let me see that.
Never in my life did I think it would show up where I found it. Not a good place to have a tick.
I can't even imagine. Like he was casting poppers to the shore, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, God, bring me to shore. Bring me to shore. Bring me to shore.
Crazy. That's crazy.
It's all good now. It's all good.
I just take him home and make him your little buddy.
I almost did, Chris.
Yeah.
I would check your guys' junk too. You never know, man.
No, I don't like this. I don't like any part of this. I don't want any more of any of that kind of drama happening again.
That was wrong, man. That was wrong.
Yeah, that was crazy, but we still got to make it to the falls.
It was supposed to be a 3-day journey. and it turned into 4 days. All 4 days we've been casting our whole journey up this river, 110 miles. Absolutely mind-blowing what we've seen already.
We made it! Corona Falls, here we are.
The falls right here, and it's been absolutely crazy. We're super stoked to be here.
There's a lot of water up here. Nobody's fished it for a long time.
So we got all the way up here, get up to the falls, just celebrate and throw a little bit of a party. And we start the drone. We just got one, and none of us have any experience, but Chris has been practicing helicopter things with the cameras, and they come up and they're remote controlled. Well, it crashed straight into the falls. Straight into a bunch of people celebrating, and then all of a sudden it turned into people diving in the water.
Can't believe what's going on.
Everyone's like, yeah, yeah,
no,
no.
And there was just like silence.
Then took the memory card out, which is the valuable thing, because that's the footage that we just got of flying all around. And then all of a sudden that's missing.
Those cards are like the size of a fingernail. And the wind could have picked it up and blown it. Somebody could have sat on it, could have slid down crevices.
Someone apparently stepped on it with a wet flip-flop, got it stuck to their shoe, started walking down the beach.
Yeah, golden footage just disappeared.
Luckily found it in a little puddle.
It ended up on somebody's shoes.
So at least we have the memory card. Hopefully it plays.
It's been a long trip to get it this far. I'm just stoked to be up here, man.
And the journey continues.
We made it up to the falls.
But we got to keep going a little bit farther. We're at the bottom of the falls, and we're like, how we gonna get up those falls, man? They're like 15 feet off. And he's like, oh, through the jungle. Like, is there a trail? Nope, no trail.
From what it sounds like, we're not gonna be able to get the boats around them, especially with the way the water is being so low. We're gonna have to forge some boats. We're gonna have to drag the boats and motors all the way up through the jungle, clear a path the entire friggin' way. It's gonna be one hell of a journey.
Now the work starts.
We gotta hike a little ways through the jungle. Water level is super low. Apparently the water comes up about 20 more feet than where it's at right now. You can really see where this high water gets to. It's pretty amazing how much water gets into this area and fills in this jungle.
We gotta walk a ways back here. It's gonna be all worth it.
When the water levels drop, that's when it's time to rig up your fly rod and hike back in here and go after these big fish, because they got nowhere to go. We made it, man. We made it. Who knows when we don't know what we're gonna catch up here.
Maybe we'll find some peacocks.
Yeah.
They are what's on the menu down below the falls, and hopefully above the falls.
We know they live in this river system.
I think we might be addicted to peacocks.
We're hoping that above the falls, there's maybe less of those predatory big fish. I think they're putting a serious dent in the peacock populations. That's my theory.
We don't know really what the peacock situation is.
Now that we don't have any arapaima up here to worry about, hopefully that's gonna tip the scales in the right direction.
Who knows? There could be some good peacocks in here. I mean, it looks good.
Yeah, all of our flies that are in baby peacock bass colors seem to be catching all the fish.
Just came up and slammed my fly.
I threw it in there, man. There's even bigger ones in there.
This is our last chance. We know there's smaller peacock bass. We're hoping to find the big daddies and see how their populations are doing. This is excitement. This is it right now.
Make it happen, Captain.
Yeah!
Mission accomplished.
It's a smoke show.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Dave, look at this thing. I don't even know, what is it? Arrow! Dude, I just caught one. Oh my gosh, that was bad.
We're on a journey, or so the legend goes.